The topic of this video is reality check. So here's the thing. We've discussed about this a bit in the leveling up video that you might want to check out also, but in order to evolve, in order to level up, in order to go somewhere, you have to know you're going from A to B, right? A lot of people focus on the B part. The B part is the destination where you want to go. This may be a goal, right? A goal that you want to achieve. Not maybe, it is. It is a goal that you want to achieve. Now, people focus so much on the details of the B, but they don't know where the fuck is A. I like to talk about this like when you have an actual map in your hands and you need to reach point B on the map. You cannot fucking reach point B unless you know where you are right now, which is point A. So here is the thing. There are two kinds of people. People that avoid the good and people that avoid the bad. Now, in the artist community, from what I feel, people avoid the good more than they avoid the bad. And I'm gonna start with that. When people belittle themselves and don't see the value in what they actually have, they always look outside of them, especially when you're at the beginning and you want to start, I don't know, digital art or whatever your craft may be. It can be something totally different, dancing, cooking, whatever, and you start to look at others, at what they are doing and starting to mimic them. And mimic them, you're like trying to, there's nothing bad about it, but it is, because you are not allowing what you actually have to say and your own expression of yourself come through, because you're trying to do what others are doing. But the whole point of you being who you are and your unique self is to be that unique self and to express yourself in your unique self, in your unique way. So you just see the things that you lack. And at the beginning, you may see a lot of things that you lack. You may see all the bad, like I don't know this, I don't know that, I want to draw this, but I can't do it because I don't have that resource or whatever. So you see everything that you lack. But if you build on that and you start building your skill, okay, you learn techniques and shit like that, but you're building them on a foundation of I'm not good enough and on a mindset that's always going to see the bad. And you end up a grown-up and you think perfectionism and criticizing yourself is a good thing, which is not. If it's an objective type of analyzing your artwork and seeing where you want to improve, yes. But if you're belittling yourself and you always feel like you're not good enough, that's not good. That's the energy that you hold. That's the energy that you put out there, and you are not seeing your real value. So other people won't see your value and you're going to become a starving artist or underappreciated or whatever. So where was I? It's so important to start the foundation properly, like in anything. So start with seeing. And whether you are at the beginning of doing something, some craft, or you are already successful, but you feel that you skipped this step and you are looking too much at what's wrong and not enough at what's right. Do this. Start to allow yourself to express what you want to express without any outside influences. Don't try to mimic someone. Don't use a reference. Don't have an outside motivation. Just try to create something with the sole desire of seeing what it is that you want to express, what you want to do. If you did not have to make money out of it, if you did not have to satisfy a client, if you did not have to do anything with that artwork, what would you want to do? So start with what you genuinely want. And as stupid as it sounds, or illogical, that answer is not going to come to you very easily, because we are very used to thinking of what we need and not what we want. That's at the core of our problems. One of the cores, actually. Whatever. So, start thinking about what you actually want to express. Actually, so many of the problems, the things that you get stuck on the way, are coming from the fact that you are not expressing what you actually want to express. And frustration is gonna manifest in your artwork, in your life, a lot of obstacles. So, seeing what you actually can do. And here's the thing where people try to do this and it doesn't work out, and they just see that they can't. So there are two ways of doing things. Like people asking for help before even trying it themselves. But then there are the people who actually tried it and it didn't work out as they wanted to. And then they just say, I can't, and so I need outside help. Just do one fucking artwork that you love doing, that you want to do, you're passionate about that project. Don't have any outside inspiration. Just do what you can with what you have right now. And start working on it. It's not going to be easy. Pay attention to the thoughts that come in your head and the feelings that you have. And whenever you have a thought of, I can't do this, or I need a video to see how you do this, or I need a reference for this in order to draw this, or whatever thing that your head is telling you that you need, you don't. And just say, okay, let me see, how would this work if I didn't need that? Just let me try to create it with what I have right now. Let's see how it's gonna turn out. And I'm not talking about settling for less. Just keep going until you come up with something that you fucking love. What I told you just here, it's fucking golden. If you actually put it into practice and not just say, oh shit, she doesn't know what the fuck she's talking about. Don't judge it until you've actually tried it. Because that's the thing. Everyone just says, oh, she's fucking bullshitting. But they aren't trying it, and they are not seeing what awesome shit they can do that they couldn't even imagine. So this is about avoiding the good, like not seeing what you actually have. Because even if you're a total beginner, you may be a kid, like, I don't know, a teenager, you may be very young, or you may be very old and just starting a new craft. All the experience that you have or you don't have is going to play a role in what you can come up with. And it's fascinating to see what you can come up with. But try it, and no, actually don't try it, just do it. Because here's the thing, people try, but trying is not the same as actually committing to doing it. This was the most important part of the video, but now I'm gonna actually address those who say that a lot of people are just settling for less and they are all about unicorns and rainbows and everything is so beautiful, and they are not actually seeing the bad parts of their craft, which that's also true. Now, I want to say one thing, that the bad parts of your work should come from you or from outside, only from people that you really people whose opinion you really value. And if there are a lot of them, that's wrong. It means that your value of yourself is very low. You need to have just a few people whose opinion you actually take into consideration. You need to be very discerning of whose opinion and what information to actually take in. But most importantly, it should come from you. Like, try to be as objective as you can. Actually, no, don't be objective. Like, be objective in a sense that be detached emotionally. Like, don't be sad or happy or whatever about, like, if you feel like you're resisting something too much. That's not what I'm talking about. Objectively, in a sense that you are just giving an opinion to yourself, but be honest with what you want to improve. Like, okay, this is where I'm at. This is what I can. Okay, what do I want to improve? And then you do that. Like, yes, you can fall into the trap of settling, and there are a bunch of artists also who do that, where you don't strive to get better. But here's the thing. You want to get better for you, and not because that's what you're supposed to be doing. The reason behind it is very important, because the ones who are watching this and you feel like, oh, everyone should just be studying to improve their skills, also ask yourself, why are you improving those skills? And it's very hard to be honest, because so many times we just do it because that's what we're supposed to be doing. There is a lot of honesty involved here, and a lot of subtle nuances and energy that make a huge impact and difference when delivered, like in your artwork and the energy that you put out there. And if you want to learn more about how to define, how to identify those energies, and the most important thing, finding the true value that you have, understanding, like knowing how to tap into this expression of yours, this unique expression of yours. Come and join my free Facebook group, Talent is Your Mistress. That's what we're doing in there. If you are really committed, contact me for details to work with me either one-on-one or in my group program that is going to start in April, on the 7th of April. Chaos Artistry. It's going to be fucking epic. So, reality check, guys. I think even the people who... I think everyone lacks a little bit, at least a little bit, of seeing their true value and what they can actually achieve. And they go to, that's not the word that I was looking for, but anyway, they just go to outside help before trusting themselves to actually be able to do something. So think about that. Okay, guys, bye.